joke there, but that's okay. Hey, everybody, we are back. We're
Wait,
playing
did we
some-
start?
God damn it! Yes, yes, we've just now started. You know, you might have said it so early that people might have it just might be. Have we started right off the bat?
Wait, but now we've started.
Hi,
Sorry, my
everybody.
mic was off. Did we start yet?
I'm gonna murder all of you. You think
Menelaus is gonna get
was
right
bad?
up. and be
Can't
like,
wait! Can you
our
hurry up
word
with
death,
the
all
murder
of you.
already, please?
Look, Bloodscale has not said anything about this joke.
What's
Busy
a millennial?
vacuuming.
All right. So
Bloodscale will be full nihilistic zoomer once this is done. It's fine.
all right. So we're again playing some Dungeons and Dragons. You know, the D&D. Our wonderful party, the Dawnforged Company, have just slain Menelaus, long-time bad guy, who was basically tortured Zephyr her entire life and had stolen Mesnos away from the party and said, "Come and get me," and they went and got him. Along the way, they had to make deals with demons, break into the estate. You're kidding me? What?
Oh,
1 second.
God, I love it.
Being a dad's is fun.
is.
We're back.
Lieutenant Dan, I ain't got no hair. What?
Oh yeah, that's the state Mesnos is in. Mesnos was turned into kind of a Lieutenant Dan with
Oh,
his-
no!
upon saving him, during the battle they saw Mesnos. Once he was knocked out of his true form, he fell with no horns, no wings, missing his right arm and both legs. So he's been turned into kind of a stump with an arm, which sucks. But they managed to overcome Menelaus and had his last breath taken from Zephyr as she shoved a tree. Oh, hey, look at that! Thank you for the follow, Fragilities. Upon overcoming Menelaus, Zephyr took her Staff of the Woodlands and stabbed it down his throat, and it proceeded to kind of burst out through his body as he tried to say one last plea or one last bargain or one last anything. And
Fuck him.
The
Alright.
time
No
for talking
mercy.
is over.
No second chances.
No mercy Percy over here.
And so with
Sweep
that,
the leg, Zephyr.
they healed up some of the party, stabilized the fallen angel, Amneo, who had been partying with them, and Zephyr had run over to Mesnos after healing him as well. And
Okay,
that's,
and
go ahead, sorry.
oh, sorry. Are we starting? Oh shit! I didn't mean it like that.
You motherfucking people think you're so funny.
That was
kind of burn. Unintentional burns.
Amazing. All right.
And
yes.
Bloodscale's
yeah,
in the corner vacuuming a dragon soul out of a phylactery.
That's
everybody.
Oh, that's right.
So, Dragon, the phylactery, looking like a black star crystal, is currently stuck on the end, impaled, I should say, on your axe. And you're holding it, and it is currently siphoning into you. So, with that, we're going to pick up here with Bloodscale making a Constitution saving throw.
Those are things I can do, kind of.
Still at the -3, which is brutal.
Yeah, it's poor.
Okay. You take the full 19 damage. I believe
I'm
you're
in
still raging at
range,
this point. So
sir.
yeah, so reduced down to 9. So and this is of acid damage, or no, necrotic damage.
I gotta remember to hit enter.
What happened?
No, you're good. Keep going.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, and then so with that, what is everybody else doing?
So I'm whispering into the ear because I kind of hid me and Mesnos behind the podium so no one else could see him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna speak into the ear to Uza. Uza, can you bring the bag of holding, please?
Sure. I'm gonna go over to Bloodscale and Zephyr needs a bag of holding.
I'm busy. You're just hearing like rage yelling, and there's like vacuuming, and I think DM said something about inky black tendrils.
Oh
climbing
God!
up his arms up from the axe.
How bad does that look?
It doesn't look great.
In this
Zephyr,
quick moment,
guys?
Zilgret is also going to heal himself for 7.
Perfect. Okay. So it brings him up to 15.
I was working on that, damn it.
Oh, I got it.
How bad does Bloodscale look?
Bloodscale's not. He's
77,
bloodied.
baby.
77 out of
No,
165.
you're fine.
So
I'm gonna use this shit on myself. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
No, actually, I'm not.
only one person has more health. You know it's bad when Vicer has the most health out of anybody, except for, of course,
That
Zephyr.
always happens because I
do.
don't get hit.
Zephyr's technically full.
I forgot Zephyr's full.
There you
yeah.
go.
So Zephyr.
Yeah, I got a
has the
full
most.
bar.
Uza would know. It's just a fairly decently quick latch to get the bag of holding on the side.
Yep, I'm just gonna swoop that off of him real quick and
Perfect. Quick
give him
hands makes
guidance for whatever it's worth, and run it over to Zephyr.
Excellent.
Does
So
Bloodscale have any potions on him?
they'd be in the bag of holding, right?
They'd be in the bag of holding right now, so no, he doesn't.
All right, I'm
he
gonna
doesn't-
throw him.
He
to
can't-
regular-
He's
He
got
can't,
both of his
like,
hands
do it
on
himself.
the yaks. He's holding.
Can I just tell him to open his mouth and pour it down his throat?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna pour a healing potion down his throat.
Perfect. So what level healing?
He's just screaming anyways. He's just like, all right, here you go.
Just a regular normal healing potion. I don't have any. I took the only superior that I had. So.
We don't have any bag of holding or any potions in the bag of holding. We
Okay. We
No.
distributed them.
And I do have some more cures available, so
same.
Well, what I mean is Bloodscale would put his back in the bag because he's used to carrying everything that he ever touches in that bag. So the ones that were distributed to Bloodscale are still in the bag.
Bloodscale. What if he reaches in? What would he pull out for a potion of healing?
I think there's currently just 4 normals,
4 normals. Okay. Yep.
4 babies.
Roll a potion of healing, standard, and then Bloodscale can add that, and then so I think probably at this point we're going to need another Constitution saving throw, +4 because you were guidance.
Guidance doesn't count for saves.
Oh, that's right. Yep. No. So
Yeah. Zilgret, could you bless him?
Ogre is on his back with 15 points and not a lot of spell slots.
I think it's best that I save what I have in case something goes wrong.
Wait. What happened to the potion that I poured down his gullet?
oh,
You
you're
gotta
supposed
roll
to
it.
Oh, what's the roll? For a
I think it's 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
That makes more sense. Yes.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'm gonna. Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Zilgret after
Perfect.
dropping off the bag to Zephyr at a 3rd level from the rod.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll the healing for that, and then add it to Zilgret. So it'll be 12 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So 15 total.
Perfect. And
Not
then
a great roll, but
so
sorry. Go ahead.
I already cast heal on Mesnos for 70.
That's right. He's at 70.
I'm gonna cast regenerate. I'm gonna pull out his tail, his horns. What else did we have?
Fingy.
Mm-hmm.
And his fingy.
Okay.
I am going to set all those,
Now
you know, where they should go relatively.
the finger.
I'm gonna check Menelephus's body for legs.
Okay.
That would
So
Does he have a bag?
he does not.
All right, well, guidance.
The finger, it doesn't have a hand to be put onto yet.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna kind of
Um,
set it aside.
So
For now.
as you get out the stuff and he's like save the spell. He's put them.
No, I'm not saving the spell. You're not like that.
No, because we need to collect the rest of me.
It won't regenerate. Should regenerate all of you,
Oh,
even if I don't have anything.
okay.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it says severed body members, if any, are restored after 2 minutes. If you have the parts, it's instant.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the difference between having.
And it's probably better that we don't leave. We probably don't leave bits of him down here.
Well, if we
Magic.
can find it, that's fine. But if we can make him whole now, I'm going to do it now. Okay?
Okay, just 2 seconds, please.
I was thinking of the fun side rule of Vaxeldon's foot.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's
Can I check his desk and whatever belongings are nearby?
Sure. Desk is locked. He
Oh,
on him.
I only had some thieves' tools.
I'm gonna want to look through all of this, so I'm gonna cast Regenerate.
Perfect. Sento hands you his thieves' tools.
No, I have thieves' tools. I'm just waiting my turn. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. And then so regenerate is being cast. So it's a minute cast. So you get out the water wheel. And it's interesting. So as you get out the water wheel and the holy water, you kind of set the water the prayer wheel down, and as you start to cast the spell over the holy water, it starts to evaporate out of your hand and out of the bottle as soon as it comes out, and starts to form these clouds over Mesnos, and it starts to rain down this magic rain upon him. And as you see, as it hits, every bit of him is starting to slowly grow back. Blood skill. Let's get that Constitution saving throw.
And he's regenerating his hit points too.
Yes, yeah. All right, so you make the save that time, so only 3 points of necrotic damage. And you guys watch as the black tendrils are slowly going up, and the gold scales are the ones that it seems to be going up through. These other scales seem to be okay, but where the scars and everything from when he was taken down are slowly starting to fill with black again. All right, Zephyr, you're busy casting.
15 plus 15, that's 34
Wait,
hit
repeat?
points back to him.
Perfect.
What's
he's
filling
full.
with that again? With
35.
black?
Blood scale.
Blood scales,
Blood
golden
scale when he got
scales.
fucking shanked repeatedly while already down to finish him off.
Mhm.
He had scars that were black because it was Black Dragon that did it.
Gotcha.
Then when Sento resurrected him, those were covered in gold because
Right.
it was the Gold Dragon that resurrected him.
Okay,
But those are turning to black again.
All right.
that's good? Question mark.
Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Ladies and gentlemen, question mark.
Question mark.
All right.
The only punctuation that'll do.
You know, Uzo, what are we doing? You want to try your hand at this?
I thought I was looking for body parts.
Okay, so you're looking for body parts. There are none on Menelephus, but there is a staff. His staff is lying next to him. As far as the
I ain't
desk,
touching that shit.
as far as the desk goes, yeah, it is locked. And
Okay.
are you trying
I'm
to
gonna
unlock
guidance
it?
myself and unlock them.
Perfect. Roll.
I
that.
saw like
Come
5
see
sets
that.
of these.
What's that?
I said, Uza, I'd like to take a look at all that stuff before you take anything.
I'm not taking anything. I'm looking for parts.
Okay.
Perfect. These tools. Then roll a d4.
24.
It unlocks, but it was magically trapped.
Of course.
So as you click it open, it clicks for a second, and then you see your thieves' tools. These like tendrils, they whip out. These like octopus tendrils whip out and snag your hands and start to pull you into the keyhole. I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's no good. While this happens, I'm gonna just yell out, "I hope you save a fucking spell slot."
10. Okay, no. It starts to pull you into the keyhole itself. Your hands are being crushed as you're pulled into.
Help! Help! Help!
You take
ow,
22
help.
points of damage
unconscious.
as your hands are crushed, and you guys watch as as Uza getting pulled and sucked into this.
Oh, no.
His hands crush, and you see his eyes just kind of as he flops over to the side. All right.
I
Hold
lay-
on. Hold on.
I was gonna say Zilgrit's gonna start running that way.
Just fucking healing word.
Oh, yeah, he'll shout out the healing word, so you regain 6 and regain consciousness as he also
Oh,
makes his
good.
way running to you. You're still grappled and being pulled in, but you are now conscious again.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
out. I lay Mesnos down and I go and I help Uza.
You're
and I
stuck
try to-
casting
No,
for
you're
a
Finish
minute.
your
you have a
spell,
minute
finish your
casting time,
spell.
dear.
Oh, that's right. Minute
Yeah,
casting.
you're stuck casting.
Damn it.
Um,
I wish you would have waited.
I'm gonna run over.
I tried to do
box.
this before you cast the spell.
It's okay.
I'm gonna touch the box and dimension door a foot back.
You're gonna touch the. It's the desk that's
Actually-
pulling him in.
Oh, the desk. Let me
You
see.
can just touch Uza and Dimension Door.
Yeah, I'll just touch Uza and
Up.
dimension door him
Perfect.
Back.
Easy enough. Yeah, you guys, you bamf.
Let's see my spells.
Uza, all of a sudden you feel your hands that are being crushed all of a sudden like going. Your fingers are all broken,
Oh.
and mended back and still a little broken.
Oh god, that fucking hurt. I'm gonna healing hands myself.
Okay.
My hands, they need healing. Oh, I know just the thing.
All right, and then blood scale constitution.
Clap, I believe in myself. Clap. Ow! Ow! Ow!
27, very nice. So only 3 again, points of necrotic damage. All right. So anybody else doing anything at this point?
It's gonna be investigating the
Perfect.
surroundings, honestly looking for danger.
Okay. Roll investigation check. This would be more of a perception if you're just trying to look around and see if there's anything that's going to be of any danger to you. I know your investigation's better.
It's an investigation.
All right, fine. Well, I said investigation first. We'll let you.
You could be
say
searching for
investigation.
more traps.
So
Yeah,
we'll let you look for traps. So upon looking around, you see the desk is, of course, locked. You know the desk is trapped, so you don't have to check around there. Looking back, you see that the floor is not. There's nothing on the floor that is trapped. Looking at a bunch of the dead demons, you notice that most are shackled to their desk. So you don't know if they appear to probably
It's
be.
Foxconn factory.
They appear to be like locked in, and that those locks are magically trapped, binding now a bunch of just dead bodies because you guys, they were just annihilated in the fight. It's really funny because Metal F has killed about half of them, and then Reverse Back Gravity killed the other half. It was brutal. You notice there is a magical trap on the chair. Something about if you sit in the chair, it is trapped. And then the eye on the demon up here.
Now's a great time to tell you I'm not on the main map anymore.
God damn it!
Back in the circle room with the
He is just.
music room. Yeah, I don't know.
He really
I
is a planeswalker.
I am. Yeah, I got all them spells. Okay, the eye on the thing on the wall.
Do you have a
Yeah.
-5 that gives me an emblem though? Magic the Gathering joke.
God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right
So
over my head.
there's something
You said
magic about
Planeswalker, and I
this
just
eye.
had to.
That's fair.
So is the eye like cubby hole or something?
Something magic about it. With investigation check and how far away is, that's all you can tell. Is there's something definitely magical about it.
Does anybody have Dispel Magic for that desk?
I have Dispel Magic.
You're busy.
I am busy. If you wait,
I shoot
then
my
maybe
bow
I
at
can
it.
help you.
Wait.
Oh,
What do we
hold
need to
on.
dispel magic for?
Mike's
desk.
firing his dispel
Okay,
magic
I can do
arrow.
that.
Mike
Oh,
already
then-
fired the arrow.
I fired my arrow.
Wherever you- So you guys watch as he knocks he pulls a spark of lightning and pulls it, and it forms the now familiar dispel arrow, and you fire it in. It hits the desk, it envelops it, and then you hear screeching from inside of it.
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing?
It's a demon. It broke my little bird hands. Hollow bird
my
bones.
God.
Oh, roll the
No.
attack.
Oh, you want me to roll the attack? Okay.
Yep. And then damage. Perfect. Okay.
I don't know if it was expecting the shot.
All right, and then so with that, I'll bring us back to blood skill.
Oh, did it not dispel it?
Bring us back to blood skill.
Okay.
Oh, it's screaming now at you.
No, that's me screaming.
So 5 points of necrotic damage.
The desk is a mimic.
fuck.
Oh. Oh. Disengage.
Disengage. Okay. Yes, take a step away. All right, and then Zogurt's also going to back away. So is
What about
Sento.
Sento's gonna disengage.
Sento's going
By
to
a lot.
disengage and
He's gonna disengage by a lot.
gets his daggers ready. All right, and then okay. Anybody else gonna want to do anything while the healing minute continues?
Blood scale still living all right.
Blood scale. Yep. The tendrils. They've gotten up to his shoulders. As far as you can
76,
tell.
baby.
Let's go. You doing okay? You I don't know what that means.
Roll a con
Neither does
save.
he.
Poor.
Scream at a D negative if you need help.
So 19 hit reduced to 9 points of necrotic damage as it starts to go up your neck, and it is like
man.
right at his jaw at this point. Anybody doing anything?
Should we stop this?
I am like so out of good spells right now.
So, question time.
The moment Uza
Does
says,
this-
"Should we stop this?" the yelling calms down just a bit, and there's just a glare from Blitzky.
I'm gonna deal with the desk.
Okay.
I would like to hide and shoot the desk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, and then an attack.
Nah. Probably not at advantage.
No.
But you got a 21. Oh.
Got a nat one. Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Once again, you hear screaming from inside the desk.
Alright, Sento's gonna
What
do
if
the
it's not a
same.
mimic? What if it's something that's getting tortured in there?
It
Guys,
broke my fucking hands.
it didn't break anything.
It did break his hands and really knocked
It
him out. I was
did
trying to
break
pull
my
him through
hands.
the keyhole.
The
And
law
tried to
did.
kill me.
All right. Okay. Stealth 25. Roll your attack. Roll damage. Perfect.
So, 50. No. 23. 48. 49. Math.
Excellent. All right, and then I'll bring us to. Let's see. Anybody else trying anything? Doing anything?
might
Bloodscale
get up
actually
here.
kind of wants to do a thing. But
Ah,
yes,
Bloodscale like to
go
do-
ahead. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
What are you doing,
I'm-
Zanuck?
Getting
I
up to the
missed.
eye.
Okay. How are you
Magic
getting up
eye.
there?
Ring of jumping.
Ring of
and
jump.
then jump like level walk
Okay.
across or something like that. You know.
Perfect.
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know how high it is. It's hard to tell.
Perfect. See, ring of jumping gives
minute
you
passed.
what, 60 feet?
Ring
A
of
minute
jumping
has
gives
not
me
passed
3
here. I've only
times
made
my
4
jump,
con saves.
Oh
I
yeah,
need
you
to make
can.
10 of these con saves.
which I think takes me to 24 feet.
Why are you
I
moving?
totally missed something.
Perfect.
Jess said that it's totally been a minute, and I'm like, no, it hasn't. I have not
So-
made enough con saves for this to have been a minute.
So,
Okay.
this demon thing appears. What's
No,
happening?
no, that's always been back there. It's like this big statue behind him.
Okay,
And the
But
big
it's-
eyeball on its magic.
and it just
Or
started
trapped.
moving.
Sorry.
Everyone's attacking the eye.
No,
No,
we're not
everyone's
attacking.
attacking the
Attacking
desk
the desk.
that tried to eat,
Oh.
eat Uza.
All right, I can get down on that. So just hit it with a little firebolt action.
No, don't
Sure,
destroy
roll
the
the attack.
desk. Zephyr
No?
literally said, don't destroy the
wanna-
desk.
I want to go into the desk. I don't want everything inside of it ruined.
Why do you want to go inside of the desk?
Because
Go
it could
through
have
it when it's
contracts.
dead.
Yeah,
It
fair.
could have contracts.
We'll go through it when
Fair
it's dead. Is it bleeding?
No,
It's not bleeding?
no. Arrows have been thunking into it. Daggers have been thunking into it.
Can I
like this
Arcana check
room.
the desk?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check.
God damn it.
See, it looks like
Alright.
just a normal desk. It does screech when things hit it.
Is it screeching inside of it, or is the desk itself screeching?
You hear, as I said, screeching coming from inside of it.
The inside from the drawer that I tried to open?
Probably. It's hard to tell because it's inside
And
the desk.
Dispel Magic did nothing.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
Silver is
I'm...
going to look around and make sure that nothing of danger is running at them or coming in.
Perception check.
Better
they
than
have
the
mage
ones you
hand?
assholes have been getting.
pick a lock.
Oh, do you want to? So you want to guide Vicer into mage handing the lock? Is that what it is? You said?
I don't know, Vicer, can you pick a lock?
Which skill was that?
With Thieves' Tools, which I believe you did get from yeah, you would have gotten from the Orc Vision.
Can't Senso do it?
But what would I
Doesn't
roll?
doesn't
try.
have mage hand.
Oh, what would I roll?
That would be
to
a
do the check.
Thieves' Tools check.
It's a dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
With you, you'd have to use, instead of Dexterity, because you're using Mage Hand, you use your Charisma modifier.
Okay.
Probably better.
And then-
Yeah, definitely better.
I'll give him some
Constitution?
thieves tools.
Constitution saving
Okay.
throw for Blood Scale.
I have some
Bloodfield
thieves'
also
tools.
wanted to do a thing,
Oh, what thing did you want to do?
because you did not take my bargain previously. While doing the screaming and vacuuming, he'd like to just point his face down and breath weapon into the inky goo.
Perfect. Roll the appropriate damage for the breath weapon.
I don't have a thieves' tools check.
That's okay. Just do Dexterity plus
Charisma plus.
Charisma plus proficiency.
Proficiency bonus.
So just like a Charisma saving throw. Oh,
How do I know
yeah.
what my proficiency bonus is on this? Is what I'm trying to.
It's
Just
one
the
of
regular
5.
base one.
It's
Okay.
Do a save. Do a charisma save, and that'll be it. That was a check. So that plus 5.
There we go.
Jesus.
So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to take your first roll as always.
Oh.
Sorry, bud.
Oh,
But
what if I
it's
spend a luck point? Just kidding.
you can't spend a luck point. You can re-roll with a luck
I
point,
know,
but you can't
no,
get the crit.
No, it's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So you get the thieves' tools over to it, and then they start to like get into the tumbler and everything, and then all of a sudden these tentacles whip out and then pull in the thieves' tools.
Oh. First time I've tried to use those.
All right. And then so the breath weapon.
That
Okay.
sucks.
So as you
Try
release,
talking to it.
you guys watch as Bloodscale holding the Axer kind of inhales and then releases this burst of gold light out of his mouth as the breath weapon goes off. You see the inky tendrils around the axe start to kind of pull back a little bit, and you see the eye that had been glazed over in black kind of swarms back to gold. And then make your Constitution saving throw. Okay, so 4 points of necrotic damage. All right, and then next round, what are we trying?
I would like to, with the help of Sento, some guidance from Akati, check this desk to see if there's some other way for me to gain access to this drawer, perhaps from the side or the back, or maybe even under, in which to know exactly what is in this fucking drawer that tried to murder my little bird hands.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. We're gonna say so you can bless is guidance is a bonus action or an action. It's an action, right?
It's an action.
So you can bless him, and then he can have the assistance.
Okay, then sure, we'll do that.
Zilgrat's just gonna be like, Menelephus is dead. We
gonna
don't
take the
mean you
advantage.
harm. Just let us open the drawer.
Okay, perfect. And then per 21, and let's see, perfect. And then so looking around the desk, it just looks like this really, really solidly built desk. There doesn't seem to be any other way to open it. And when you try opening any of the other drawers that don't have a lock, they all seem to be locked, all linked to that main lock.
Oh, hug me.
And when you jiggle one, there's a that comes from the drawer.
Can I make a persuasion check with Zilgrat for that?
Sure.
Telling the truth, honestly.
13. Okay. And then let's see. Anybody else doing anything, Zarek? Zach?
Gosh dang it. Freaking mute button.
Oh.
Alright, investigation on the eye.
Perfect.
From
Roll
up
it.
close. Yes. Badoop.
12.
Wow.
It's hard to
It's a
tell.
little precarious up there on the nose.
So, now, what were you looking for exactly with your investigation?
I'm looking at it to see if I can tell what is magical about it or what its purpose is.
That'd be an Arcana check. I think they're the same for you because you have the.
They are not. I don't have proficiency in Arcana.
Oh, okay. Roll an Arcana. Well, Arcana.
Oh, hey, look.
So then we got okay, perfect. Okay, that works. But with a 12, it's really difficult to tell what the exact magic is. You can tell this is some mastercraft magic with a 12. Like this is high level spell casting.
How
All right.
big is the eye?
The eye is, let's see, it'd be 4.5 feet
Okay, so
circumference.
large.
Yeah. All right. That brings us back to sorry, blood scale. Make your Constitution saving throw. What? I only hear an echo of you. I think
Because
you're
I
closer.
did the thing. So where are the inky tendrils on blood scale as of that blast?
So now there's the hands holding the axe have cleared. So it's basically from like your wrist up into it's getting like right here underneath each eye.
His eye is gold again and not weird black.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He's going to. You're gonna hear him growl. You're joining us, but you don't get to take over. But because the hands and the axe are clear, he's just gonna vacuum as normal.
Okay. Con saving throw.
4.
8 points of necrotic damage coming in. All right. What's everybody else doing now?
No casting.
Getting close.
Hanging out.
Perfect.
Yeah, you guys just want to hang out for a minute?
Blood scale just got 8 points back.
So I can come back and heal y'all too?
Oh, nice.
All right, so con saving throw. Let's see, how many is that? Sorry, I lost track. 1,
A lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then this one will be 7. So 2 points. And roll another one. So so this was 7. So okay, perfect.
Well, that went bad.
So 11 points of necrotic damage.
Thank God for that raging.
Yeah. And one more.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Checking the thing.
Sure. Okay, so only 3 points of necrotic. All right, and then so at this point, you guys watch as Bloodscale holding the axe, the tendrils now up and leak into his eyes, and you see the irises now tainted as this black swirl kind of overcomes the irises of gold. You see kind of gold and black kind of swirling back and forth as if they're both made of like these liquids kind of spinning in his eyes. But at that point, you see the phylactery on the axe snap off and fall and crumble. Inside of the phylactery, there seems to be a mask. It's pure black, and it looks like almost the shape of the face of a dragon that's meant to be worn over as a mask over somebody's face. Bloodscale. At this point, your vision goes dark.
That's not good.
So, but here's the thing. Like, the moment he feels it going into his eyes, but the thing is cracked, he's going to go face directly up and blow another breath weapon.
Okay, perfect. Roll the breath weapon exhale. Perfect. So you guys see once again the radiant burst come from the throat of the Dragonborn, and so you see this as your vision blackens, and then just a pinpoint of gold at the tips as it starts to kind of wash back in, and you can see again, but your eyes hurt. Everywhere that the black was or even touched hurts It's this soreness on top of the soreness and tiredness that you already were feeling. You feel sick. You are considered poisoned.
Oh no.
Poisoned on top of being a -3. Whoo, boy!
Really going after it.
You're really trying hard there.
I like how you,
I
the
pressed
one
to
time you
digitate
had
his
it mobile.
blood.
All right, and it's at this point, the reign over Mesnos. You see his arms, his arm has grown, his right arm has fully grown back. His horns instantly were attached. His legs have finished forming, and it's weird because his robe was longer than the stumps. He was cut off about like the thigh, and then so you guys, as this is all this is happening behind you, Zephyr, you see the robe kind of start to extend outward until his hooven feet kind of poke out the bottom, and then his tail instantly was reattached as soon as it started, and you see he kind of breathes, and the entire time he's healing, he's just eyes closed, enjoying this healing rain that is raining down upon him. And at the end of this minute cast, he opens his eyes, and he kind of gives you a small smile. He's like, I knew you'd find me. I knew you'd save me.
Where's Cyclide? And I leaned in and I gave him a kiss on his cheek. I'm like, but we can't wait here.
Oh, there'll be some
There's
paperwork to do as the matters.
there's
of
a
the estate.
lot that happened.
He stands up. He's like, I saw much of what happened. He kept me over at his side, just to make me watch the hardships. Or what he thought were hardships. I saw only victories. The paperwork of the estate must be done quickly.
Yeah.
Hey, so before we get into paperwork, I have one last thing I need to do.
What's that?
It's really dumb. Like, no offense, Bloodscale, but when he says he's gonna do a dumb thing, it's that level. So
Wait,
I hope you have some good spell slots left.
if it's the desk, don't bother. You go.
No, it's not the desk. And I'm gonna walk over to Menelephus.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out. Oh, how many do I have left? I think I have 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
Of the Dream Steel arrows,
Mm-hmm.
I have 8 Dream Steel arrows left.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the same, actually, I'm going to cast my last spell slot. I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself.
Okay.
And which I have the holy water
Sure.
and iron.
Mm-hmm.
And in the hand where the Selazat's buckler is, I'm going to hold all 8 of these arrows and just concentrate really hard. We've done it. He's fucking dead. Get out. And I'm going to jam all 8 of these arrows into his body, and I'm going to try and focus Selazat to get out. And if need be, I will cut open my forearm to do it.
Use
So-
the whip.
Whip?
Yeah, you
Selazat
have
whip.
Selazat's whips.
Well, the whips were
Oh, yeah.
actually Selzat's like hands, but using the whip, it might be able to funnel out
Yeah.
that way.
Oh, it's even
Yeah.
better idea. I'll jam the arrows in there, kind of create an anchor point, and then whip to those, and then I'm going to keep my main hand free to carve my own arm open if I feel like he's going to tear.
Okay. So as you slam the arrows into Menelephus's body, of course, no reaction, and then you whip forward and you feel the tendrils snap out and then latch onto the arrows, and then you feel a rushing from inside of you. Let me take 1 second. And then as this pulls out of you, you feel this rushing burning, and your arm itself splits open as it kind of almost fillets open, leaving like you're basically from the elbow down has been just burst almost open as Selazat breaks out of your body. You take 17 points of just, I guess it would be bludgeoning damage as it bursts out of your arm, and 16 points of fire damage as
my
it burns
God.
out of you, cauterizing almost your arm as you Looks like fall. No, you're still up. Are
Can
you?
I have any of that?
It's bursting out of your
Can he
body.
dodge
There's
a
no way
thing?
to, no way to have any of that. Are you still up?
I am unconscious
No.
All right, so
by 1 point.
you guys watch as this metal forms and starts to completely engulf the form of Menelephis as the metal stabs down into this form, and it starts to crush around it. And then as it does, you see it starts to form a cauldron almost at the bottom underneath the body, and then this fire starts to burn as the body is being charred away, and then the metal starts to form up. And once again, you see this shard of Selazat, the burning innards, the burning eye. You are spared from dying as it looks around.
Does it look like it's gonna...
What did you whisper?
I am home.
Okay.
I
That's
should have
not
done the
good.
paperwork before this part.
Yeah. So, technically... Well, I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds on everybody right now.
Perfect.
Before I say anything with my big smart mouth.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll the healing for that.
Remember to add +1, everybody. 14.
14. And as you're doing that, the
Yeah, everybody-
shard starts to quickly crawls up right here, almost like towering, standing over.
Shit.
As it
Zarek.
goes, I'm just gonna call out, wait.
It
And
just
I'm
keeps
gonna
going.
stand back up.
And you see, as it's almost
You-
like spider-like as it's crawling up, and its head forms and goes in front of the
Hold
eye.
on. But as it crawls up though, and I have time to cast slow, right? Like I want to cast slow.
Yeah, go ahead and cast slow. What's the saving throw?
18.
18. Okay, 1 second. Oh, whoops, sorry.
Up there. 14.
There we go. 16. So yeah, it slows down, and you see it's just mechanically crawling up the wall.
Is it gonna try to take a body? Yeah, I'm attacking this bitch. I'm sorry. I'm fucking done.
You're
with
casting mass heal wounds. You don't have the
Yeah, we're
option.
not in initiative, so it was heal while Vicer slowed.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then it stretches out its body using its quicksilver stride, giving it enough
I have
movement
a
even
chance
while
to
slowed.
Say anything?
You're unconscious. You're just coming back as you get healed. No chance to say
Bloodscale's
anything.
gonna try to run and grab it
Okay, go ahead and run.
as weakly as he can right now. Just like,
Okay,
fuck.
make a strength saving throw at disadvantage -3.
I know. 18.
Or,
No,
sorry,
19.
19. Okay. And then 33. So you try to grab it, and it just rips itself right out of your hands. It's really hard to hold. And then its head stretches out and goes past Zarek to the eye, and looks into the eye. We had a deal. Now we'll go and roll initiative since.
Who did this have a deal with? I'm
The
confused.
eyeball.
Or it's talking about Oza and it's trying to go back into its actual fucking body.
Is he talking to me or the eye?
Seems to be talking into the eye at this point.
Yeah, because the body was thrown into the river.
No, I meant this big demon body.
I think the big demon body is something else entirely.
Oh no. And it's slowed still.
Yep, it is slowed.
Remind me again, how did this thing get into Uza's body?
You guys.
During the fight at the Salt River.
Mm-hmm.
My dumbass tried to look into his memories while holding Dreamsteel,
Yep.
and it just, yeah.
And
So
then
this isn't necessarily friendly to us at all.
No, this tried to
It
kill
was
us.
never friendly. It
Great.
tried to kill us.
That's what I was
Um,
just making sure of.
I know.
We
it's been
technically don't know if it's trying to kill us right now.
So real quick, did you guys want a refresher? Because there was of the memories and everything like that. I know it's been
would.
long time since you guys. Okay, so you guys remember that Selazat was banished to the Mirrored Realm as Menelefis betrayed Selazat and took over her estate as well. And there was a deal made that if she could return back to the estate, then Grazd would return it to her.
Oh, that eye is Graz looking at fucking everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I think we should just let her go.
I mean, if I believe you, if you think it is, but I got no idea.
Well, we just know that thing's magic up there. It's not exactly a thing. That could be really it. And if it's saying we had a deal and to get Selazat back her body, which might make her not want to kill us, you know.
That's a decent idea because she fucking did a shit ton of damage last time.
It also explodes when you kill her.
Yeah,
And she pops into tiny little versions of herself, and those explode when you kill them too. I want to see what her actual body's like. Fuck it, let's go.
How beefy is she looking?
She looks really healthy. Lots of time to recover.
Alright. I'll wait my turn.
Bloodscale still ran up to try to
So, oh yeah, Bloodscale, you would still be able
grab.
to-
So he's over there, just now tired as shit.
So the Selazat's gonna spend her turn just looking into the eye, awaiting something. Zephyr, you're up.
Fuck. What do I do?
Pick Uza's ass up.
Yeah.
Maybe heal him a bit more.
Oh hey, I forgot. I got a roll for Mesnos.
Gone.
Welcome back, Mesnos.
Yay, Mesnos.
Mass cure wounds gone.
Not going away.
Ugh.
I have to use a low level something there.
Per 26 to.
That
Uza?
is to Uza.
Perfect.
27 because of the
Oh
circle.
yeah, 27 because of the circlet.
Yay.
Perfect. Bonus action.
Molly, did you add your hit points from my last heal?
Oh, Molly, you there?
No, just
Okay,
a
there we go.
second.
Perfect. Yeah, give yourself 13 from the mass, and then
14.
14. I mean.
14.
All right, and then bonus action.
Oh, I didn't give it to Zilgrit.
He really needs it.
I'm going in the air.
Perfect.
Good 50 feet.
Excellent. And then blood scale.
Bud scale.
I know. I'm trying to think. Also, I'm trying to think with a poisoned brain and tired brain too, which honestly just feels like my work day today. You just tell us if you're not a threat right now, you know.
Go ahead and roll
I
a
was actually-
persuasion check.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, -3. Okay, 11. And then bonus action movement.
dumb idea.
Dumb ideas abound tonight, sir.
He's not going to get into the chair, but he's going to try to get behind the chair.
Okay.
He's just going to kind of hold open the bag of holding.
Okay. All right.
Because he has an idea that's dumb as shit, but if it works, it's funny.
Okay. Perfect. That'll bring us to Uza.
All right. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up 25 feet.
Okay.
Am I level with it?
That's 50 feet up. Your flying speed is back to normal.
Right, but I have to spend half my movement to stand up, right?
Oh, I thought.
You already did. You said you were already doing that before we did the.
Oh, I mean, then if that's the case, I will go 50 feet up. I mean, as long as if I can get level with him, that's preferable.
Yep, you can get level.
All right, and then still under my spell of protection of good and evil, I'm going to. I want to make sure I get this action economy right, because if it's not what I think it is, then it'll change.
Okay.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy as an action, and then talk to it, or is the Persuasion check going to be an action?
The Persuasion check's going to be an action.
Okay, then I'll skip Thaumaturgy. I'll fly up in the air, just yell, Selazat! The only reason this demon is dead, and you are here now, is us, specifically me.
Roll that Persuasion check at advantage.
Oh, I have +6 to that, and I'm proficient. Ooh, good thing it's at advantage.
Okay, 20.
Jesus.
Hold on 1 second here.
Yep.
I'm going to use a luck point,
Okay,
and it's probably going to make it worse.
we'll see.
It made it worse. So 20.
Okay, 20. Okay. I thought luck. Don't you have to take the luck, or can you choose? I
No,
forgot.
you can choose.
Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, 20. So with that, the head, it's really weird because the body stays the same. The head that's been like stretched out, it just turns around and looks over at you.
Okay.
Zadok?
Gonna jump down.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, easy enough. You just hop down. Sorry, okay, perfect. Yeah, you guys watch as Zarek kind of. It's really interesting because off the end of the nose, you see he kind of he does this quick push forward off of his feet, and then he slides under Selazat, and then as he comes to the end, he hits the nose with his feet and does this quick flip over, Super Jedi style, and then lands down on the ground. Selazat does not attack him.
Well, that's
Well, he's-
promising.
Well, he's slowed anyway, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
She?
Yeah.
Still promising either way.
Mezzy is so on Mesnos.
This is RP, baby. That's still you.
Yep. So Mesnos is. Oh, sorry.
Mindcaster.
You're gonna fire your Mindcaster at it?
I'm going to ready the Mindcaster.
Ready the Mindcaster. Okay, perfect.
For the event of violence.
Okay.
Inevitable betrayal.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sudden.
Sudden but inevitable.
Mesnos is going to look up and he's like,
Selazat, this is not your estate. This is the Zephyr estate. You best run before he knows you're here. He'll try to welch on your deal.
brings to Zilgrit.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. We'll use that. Yeah, I should have been possessive. I was worried about me shouting "This is my goddamn estate, bitch!"
Well, Mesnos did say Zephyr estate, although I believe he meant Nevzed estate.
Yeah, sorry. Zephyr's estate, as in Neve said, because as far as
Zilgrit's keeping an eye out for danger.
Perfect. Perception check. 25. You do hear there is some movement in the water. It seems far off, but it can't see it quite yet down the dark tunnel that is the river that leads here.
Yes, you're going to definitely announce that?
Something's coming in the water. Selazat, if you want to run, run.
He's very confused.
Well, but he might also tell Mesnos might want to go contracts fast.
Oh, Mesnos is already focused on that, and Sento, or sorry,
Yes, but
Zilgret-
he's just reiterating it.
Zilgret doesn't really. He's not really one that thinks in contract terms. I think that would be kind of
No. What I mean is because Mesnos did mention out loud that he wished that that was done after the contracts were looked at. So Zilgret's just like telling everybody, "All right, let's move this along. Come on."
Contracts seem good. All right, Sento.
Sento is going to hide and hold an action.
Perfect. Roll that beautiful hide action.
Stealthy.
Stealthy. Stealthy. All right. Perfect. Yep. So 25. That'll bring us to Vicer.
Where's this water?
Behind, all the way at the bottom of the map, there is the. Remember, you guys, you took a
we
tunnel, came up, but the. Yeah, there's like this long tunnel. Of kind of
Magic field should still be down there, right?
No,
it
it's
disappeared when he died.
It disappeared when he died.
Okay, yeah. It's like, oh, I could shape water to mess with that, but it's too far away.
Perfect. Okay.
Hold on. So my run speed 30.
I get to a safe spot.
I forget how. Can I run and still hide, or is that?
Yes, you can use your dash action, and then you have the bonus action hide from the rogue stuff.
Great, I'm gonna do that.
Roll stealth check. At disadvantage, because this thing is still mirrored. Okay, 8. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, that means Sento should have rolled a disadvantage as well.
Oh, I thought it wasn't mirrored anymore.
No.
Oh no, it was the desk that. Yeah, it was the desk that made it a flat.
Perfect. And then, yeah, go ahead and roll another one for Sento for his disadvantage. Okay, still 25. All right, and then, so it then becomes the Shard of Salazat's turn, and then they're going to use their action, the Quicksilver Stride, to speed along 90 feet that they can use even while slowed. It's just going to bull past all of you, ignoring everything. And then it's going to yell out to Uza, "Thank you for your help. I will take it from here." And then it's going to use its regular movement, which is halved, correct, with slow?
What's that? Half speed,
Movement.
yeah.
Half speed, okay.
Movement is cut in half.
Perfect, okay. So then another 20 feet. Oops.
I don't know, if it's running away, you can always drop it and just go. Just fucking get out of here.
Perfect. And then
I think it might be funnier to get caught by whatever's coming.
And then it makes its way onto the boat. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm still confused as to like what this thing is.
That's okay. It's not. Demons are never supposed to be super clear, I guess. And then so
I don't think Vicer was here when. I don't think TJ was here when we fought that.
It was like a T2, like liquid metal.
Liquid metal with fire on the
but
inside.
I don't know its alignment, who it's working for, who it might not be working for.
It's another evil entity. However, we kind of made a weird bargain with it.
It was usurped by Menelephus when he came to power and cast out into that salt river, and that's where it was banished to when it attacked us. It was possessed my body, tried to kill me, and instead of letting it kill me, I was like, "We'll kill Menelephus together," and then it killed me.
It was also some sort of weird demonic entity, but through a cruel turn of fate, was turned into Dreamsteel with like a living lava power mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not good.
No.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's holding up its bargain with us. So I mean,
it's gonna keep an eye on it then, I guess.
Perfect. And yeah, as it hits the boat, its arms, as it kind of like flops forward, its arms and legs like almost turn out and form paddles as it gets ready to move.
That's our boat.
I don't care.
What's the angel boy doing?
Angel boy, you guys, you only spared the dying on him. He is just unconscious. He is not up at all.
Leave him for now.
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
He didn't do it on purpose.
I just said for now.
Yeah, I'll bring him back up. I got stuff to bring him conscious.
Okay, well, me and Mesnos, I'm gonna drag Mesnos with me, and we're gonna try to figure out the fucking contract things.
You're 50 feet in the air. He's on the ground.
Well, I am going to fly down towards the desk.
Perfect. Okay. And then
There's still that one thing in that one drawer.
And I'm going to start speaking into the desk.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, I am Zephyr Nirset. I'm here to reclaim my estate. I need in this desk, please.
Hold on, guys. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Baby.
My name is Diego Montoya. You killed my
You
father.
killed my father. Prepare to die.
Right. Now, with Ty gone, didn't Ty say something about something in the water moving towards us?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
So it's gonna meet Whip with
I'm
something in the
coming.
water?
Now, it might just be Daddy.
Dad?
Yeah,
Why would it be Dad? I'm confused. What?
It might be my new daddy.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah.
have new dad.
Remember, I
Dad,
made the deal
Daddy.
with him that he could have this estate once we kind of went through it and cleared it out.
Ah.
So I'm wondering if he didn't
News
know what was
consciousness.
going on, and now that we've won, like he's sent somebody down.
Sure.
Sorry. All right. And
Okay.
then that.
Oh, and I'm also holding my signet ring in front of the hole.
'Kay.
To show him the signet ring.
Perfect. And this is gonna be a weird question. Are you speaking in common?
Ooh. Nah, I'm gonna be speaking in my original language.
Abyssal. Okay.
Nah, fam, nah.
No, it ain't like that.
All right. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I also added in the I mean no harm.
Perfect.
So, persuasion check. Can I get a...
You're at advantage.
Oh, I am? Okay.
Okay.
Because it's a desk.
All right. Now, before we continue, is anybody gonna do anything?
Furniture checks.
Sorry. It's okay. Is anybody doing anything different than last turn?
I'm gonna try and hide better.
Okay, perfect. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take up an elevated position and hide too.
elevated. Oh, okay, you're like a third floor, and then behind a desk or something. Perfect. Go ahead.
Bloodscale's just sticking close to Zephyr and feeling like hot garbage.
Perfect. And then Zadok, are you doing anything?
Oh shit.
I think I'm going to.
You got super quiet
What?
there on us, Zadok.
Defensive. What's that?
Oh, you're just really quiet there all of a sudden.
Trailed off.
Weird. Am I better now?
Not really. That's better.
Better for
Start.
me.
Quite quiet.
That's very odd. I didn't change anything.
That's okay.
All right. Similarly elevated position. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and jump.
Perfect. Okay. Go and roll your stealth. Or wait, does ring of jumping take an action? Or is
Bonus action.
it bonus action? Perfect. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
You know, I know it's alphabetical, and yet still, it's like start at the top and go down until you find it.
You know. Let's see. And Mesnos on his turn, he's going to run over here, and then he's going to look down at the desk and be like, "Skjarshavk, open the drawer." And with the name of the demon being used, the drawer opens, and you hear as all of the drawers unlock.
Okay, so I start pouring through and...
You're still in turn order.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Zilgrit doing anything?
His was I'm gonna move. I'm going to effectively try to get out of sight, but I'm not stealthing because his stealth is horrible. But he's just gonna try to be at least in some sort of cover. He was kind of using the body as cover.
The body got eaten, basically consumed by Selazat, leaving only his staff behind.
Yeah, I was gonna say that staff is going in the inventory.
He's gonna run under the awning a bit
Perfect.
more.
Okay. So Zilgrit runs back.
He had the room.
Sento, still hiding.
Still hiding.
If he doesn't move, he can use his
he's-
previous stealth check if you want.
Yeah, all he's gonna do is a perception check to see if he can see anything coming out of the water.
Perfect. Roll it. 32. Yes, with a 32, you guys hear Sento looking. He's like, there seems it's something large. Almost. There's definitely 4 legs there. almost. Well, it's hard to tell. Definitely 4 legs, very large.
Saddle!
Wings? Lysair, you're up.
Use the saddle, Zephyr.
Yo, get the saddle! And then I fucking stealth.
Perfect. Okay. You can use your previous stealth if you'd like.
Yeah, no,
you're
it's not good.
Okay, go ahead. You try to rehide. Also, go ahead and roll your stealth. Even better. All right.
Wow.
So, and then at this point, Selazat is going to start paddling and moving out into the blackness. As she does, you guys see the large, hulking, flying forms that are very familiar to you.
Oh, thank God! It's the griffins.
It's not griffins.
What's that?
Big sigh.
What fucking griffins are you talking about?
I'm just
He means
making
the
fun of
Sphinx.
TJ when he kept calling the Sphinxes griffins.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You do see the forms of the Androsphinx and the Gynosphinx both land as they kind of look down at Selazat and decide they want nothing to do with this and land. And then you see they both kind of puff up. And
Has the estate been claimed?
there are those in the armies that wish to know the next order for the siege upon this house.
Menelaus is dead. The estate.
Can Bloodscale like stop her real quick
Yeah, you can,
from talking? Like
you can try.
papers first, papers first, papers first, papers first.
I know.
You see,
We
Mesnos
are
reaches
going
down.
to
While this is happening, Mesnos reaches down and he pulls out this big contract, and it's super roll, and he starts to roll to a certain place, puts it on a desk, and then as he reaches in, he pulls out it's this small creature, and it seems to but the tentacles whip out and around. He's like, and he kind of pulls in, he's like,
You did fine. Just calm down.
and this little, just basically tentacles attached to this small, brain looking thing with a big eye in the middle.
Fuck that thing.
Its name is Siri.
see if you had waited. You wouldn't have crushed your fingies.
Trying to find your boyfriend's parts. God.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt a leg would fit in a desk bit.
Hey, attention! It's important.
Things are happening.
Okay, yeah, things are happening. All right, so
He's like, here we go. We
I
can
say
sign it
they
back
can
over.
stop the siege.
Wait. The siege. No, they want to know the army defending this place from the siege, what they should do.
They need to inform. Send a runner to Ustranik and tell him that Zephyr has the estate.
Wait. Ustrunek?
Mm-hmm.
Matters not. You didn't make a deal with him, did you?
Oh, I get to ransack the place, but he gets control of it.
Oh.
Or can my dumb, tired brain have an idea?
Yes.
Zephyr just declared you a Nevzit before it was reclaimed, right?
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
I did name you Nievsiet.
I can
Quickly.
do a ceremony if you want to make it official.
This can still go to a Nevzit and not to him. And I have a feeling the guy running this joint would find that fucking hilarious.
So, hold on. So Mesnos goes there and he pulls his contract out and he's like, let's see. And he pulls it down and he's like,
It says I belong to the controller of the estate. With no controller, I need the previous owner, which would be you, to tear up my contract.
I tear up your contract.
as you do, it's weird. Demon contracts, as you go to you tear it up. At first, it resists, and then like almost like iron, and then as you like your fingers kind of make more contact with it. You guys watch as like this kind of like almost blood red pours from her fingers over it, and as you pull it apart, it just instantly bursts into flame and is evaporated. And then he goes. So after that, he's waiting with a pen, and with his left hand, he signs,
"Taking over the estate, Mesnos Nifzet."
Zephyr never took the estate, so now we don't have to give it to the guy.
Mesnos writes, "The estate was forcefully taken by Mesnos Nifzet." I hope this works.
Okay, you can tell. Well,
Are you even
we're
allowed to
working
be?
for Mesnos now.
Are demons even allowed to be mad when you double cross them? I'm really curious on this one.
No.
Most are not.
I can't give something that I never had,
No, that's fair.
so I never had it. So by devil logic, like, I'm not breaking any pact.
Mesnos,
Alright.
at this
So
point,
Bloodscale's gonna turn to that big eye and go, "You find this funny? I remember you like being entertained.
the eye.
I don't
just-
remember anything about this place."
You see the eye blink.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then Bloodscale vomits and kind of just keels over a little bit, like, "Oh god."
Oh,
So I'm gonna go talk to the Sphinxes, and I'm gonna tell them. This
We
is-
must take orders from those who control the house while our contracts are in.
Mesnos standing next to you.
What do you want me to tell them?
Well, I want everybody to stand down. I don't want fighting, but they're now protecting this estate
Okay.
for you.
He turns to him.
Take defensive positions, seal off all doors known and hidden. Make sure that there's no way in, but do not take the offensive. Only defensive positions.
if a bunch of
And-
demons kill each other.
I got one more dumb idea.
Yes.
Oh,
If you have any Nevzit-ass banners or filigree that you could display on the outside of the manor.
Oh, that was done the instant I signed.
Oh, well, that should help a lot anyways, because honestly,
but-
they should know to stop attacking once they see that.
Your orders will be followed.
And they
Okay.
Take
Hang
off.
on, we're following. Hang on. Don't leave.
We will
I
return to
Look to the contracts.
'Kay.
To Mesnos, I'm like, we need to tear up their contracts.
very well.
I
should
promise
not
to
be.
free them.
Very well. You are considered free at this point. I will destroy your contracts. If you still wish to deliver my message, that is something I would greatly appreciate.
But he goes to the desk and Mesnos is absurdly good at this. You see, he just rinses. It's almost instant. He pulls out 2 contracts, and then you see him the same thing. It resists, and then you see the blood from his finger kind of pour down the paper. And he rips it, and they burst into flames. The Sphinx both bow to him and then fly away.
Well,
Okay, well, now we're
Say.
looking through the thing.
So now you're looking through the drawers of the desk.
Yes.
Perfect. Is anybody looking at the staff?
Yes.
Well, Bloodscale's gonna
shit.
half-heartedly get his way over to that dragon mask and just scoop it up into the bag of holding.
Perfect. Write down
Not
black.
touching it with his hands.
Perfect. Go and write down black dragon mask into your the inventory. And then I forgot. Mesnos, your identifier is now back. So if you guys,
Oh, yeah, so can you have him identify the staff for me?
perfect. As you guys are looking at the staff, this is a staff of the Magi.
Staff of the Magi.
It's one of the cooler staffs in the game. So let me go and drop this info on you.
Dibs. Just kidding.
is it is it cursed?
You know,
Well, it would only be a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Oh shit.
so
So you're one.
So
I
this
don't
staff
think.
is wielded as a
wait.
magical quarterstaff that grants +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. While you hold it, you gain +2 to your spell attack rolls. The staff has 50 charges of the following properties. It regains 46 +2 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 20, the staff regains 1d12 +1. Now, while holding the staff, it has a property called Spell Absorption. You have advantage on saving throws against spells, any spells. In addition, you can use a reaction when another creature casts a spell that targets you. If you do, the staff absorbs the magic of the spell, canceling its effects and gaining a number of charges equal to the absorbed spell's level. However, doing so brings the staff charges above 50, the staff explodes as if you activated Retributive Strike, which would basically, you can break it over your knee or any solid surface. The staff is destroyed and releasing an explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius centered on the sphere. You have a 50% chance.
Yeah.
You have a 50% chance of instantly traveling to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take 16 times the number of charges in the staff.
Oh my god.
Worse damage.
Every other creature in the area must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes an amount of damage based on how far away it was from the point of origin, as shown in the following table. There's a whole table for it.
Oh my god.
On a successful save, they take half damage. 10 feet away or closer,
So-
8 times the number of charges in the staff. To 11 to 20 feet, 6 times the number of charges in the staff. 21 to 30 feet away, 4 times the charges of staff. Now,
There's a long ass list of spells that can be done.
They-
That we
yeah.
probably shouldn't go over. You can read them.
yeah, I was going to say, the spells you can look that it gives you access
I'm
to.
really glad he didn't get a chance to use that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, like
Are you
last
sure?
minute break it over his knee. Surprise!
He was getting
But I-
there.
Well, Zach, do you need a new lightsaber?
Can you blade
Nope.
song with the staff?
Notes can use this.
Don't know.
Or Visair could use it.
I mean, am I the only one who can use it?
Has,
Meds
I
notes
mean,
for you.
There's no
has to
for
be a
you.
Oh.
one-armed.
Does it
It's a
does it have to be a
quarterstaff.
finesse weapon for you to blade song with it?
Honestly, it doesn't.
Let me take a look.
That's the thing. Blade Song doesn't say anything about the weapon unless I use two hands to make an attack with a weapon.
Okay, let me take a
So
look. here.
technically, I could hold the staff and my rapier, and Blade Song just fine.
Let's take a look here.
Rules as written, Blade Song does not require a weapon at all. You can Blade Song while wild shape into an animal if you druid multiclass.
That's valid.
Insane.
There we go. So, but you
Yeah,
can't-
it only goes away if I use two hands to make an attack with a weapon. That's the only weapon-based thing in the.
You can
list of-
hold a two-handed weapon and still use it.
That's true. I just can't attack with a two-handed weapon.
Like
I
a
can't
lot of
attack
these
using
spells,
two hands on a weapon.
because it would be good because I already have a lot of these spells. Actually, this is kind of a Visair in a fucking bottle, honestly. Wall of Fire, telekinesis, lightning bolt, invisibility. I have all of the fireball, dispel magic. I have all of those already.
So a quarterstaff is versatile, so you can use it with one hand.
that is true. So it could be any three of you. You guys can choose.
I think it'd be a huge buff for Zarek, honestly. I don't know. How do you feel about it, Zach? I don't know. Do you want a quarterstaff?
That's what I'm considering it.
Okay.
It's not anything we have to figure out right away.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I mean, for now, whatchamacallit can have it, and then when we decide to change that, we can change it.
Oh,
Plus
does it require attunement?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless you want to take it now.
Why don't we bag of holding it for now until we make sure it's not cursed?
No,
'Cause this is the
we already
abyss.
identified it, so
That doesn't reveal curses.
Oh.
I thought it did.
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we should definitely wait to see if it's
Something he
cursed.
would use.
Perfect.
Oh, who knows with him though?
No, he would curse it so if somebody else grabbed it.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of if anybody but I don't know, a demon, or in his house not name, or it's activated outside of the abyss. He seemed like a fuckhead. I don't know.
One scale
That's the
saunter over,
impression I
just
got.
hold the bag open.
His fucking shadow was cursed. We'll put it that way. That
That's
shit
true.
hurt.
I'm just gonna put the staff of the Magi in the bag of holding. Thank you very much.
What
And
else is
then-
in the desk?
There is this, and Mesnos pulls out. It's this weird looking. It's almost like a small, like cauldron shaped
And as he identifies it, he says, "It is called the Pyxis of Pandemonium. It is this ornate wooden vessel. And then a creature that touches it for 1 minute gains these benefits for a short rest. Gains the benefits of a short rest. You can also gain the effect of the Bless spell until you finish a short or long rest. You can't gain these benefits until after a long rest. If we open
What is it?
something bad will happen. Or good, it's hard to tell. It's this little, like, wooden carved thing. You know what?
Oh, it's a Terangrial.
A what?
That Wheel of Time joke, sorry.
Oh, god damn it.
That seems like something for a clerical person.
I don't think we should put that in the bag holding.
Alright, and then here I'm going to show you.
Knowing things that can do weird, possibly weird planar shit, we should not put that in the bag holding. I'm gonna close the bag and just like, nope.
Does planar shit? What?
Remember, there was like, I can't toss this cube that delivers metals into this because everything breaks.
Right, I just missed that part in the description of the thing that...
No, this is Bloodscale going, I'm not putting in the bag, I don't trust it to not do that. Bloodscale doesn't know whether it's going to do that or not, he's just like, I'm not doing it. Somebody can hold on to that.
This would be useful for Ulu.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As long as we don't ever open it.
You could get your action surges and everything back, and then...
And then,
we can decide later still.
Wait a minute. You don't get spell slots back for a short rest, do you?
No.
Only if you're a warlock.
Which honestly means Mesnos might want to hold on.
Mesnos should get it then. He can refresh his warlock spells. And
Plus, he doesn't. He already knows not to really open it.
just once a day.
Okay.
And then,
You can get some spells back on a short rest with my arcane recovery, but it's only once per long rest. So
Yeah.
This would make it too.
yeah.
Well, Mesnos would get what? 2 5th level, 2 6th level slots back.
Yeah.
in a minute,
and
Yeah.
bless. Don't forget, bless until the.
and he'd be
the-
blessed.
Bless.
Okay.
Okay.
And then-
Yeah, let's give him some because he hasn't been buffed up with items in a while.
He hasn't been buffed up at all. He hasn't been leveling with us. He's been trapped here.
Mm.
No, I mean like when we go
I
shopping.
know. I'm also just pointing out another thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Things can
give
be
it to him.
Then there's one last thing in there. It appears to be a longsword, and it looks very familiar to you, Zephyr.
Oh.
This was a moonblade, wielded by Ronat.
What? I grab it and I flip it over to make sure it's really what I think it is.
So as you're inspecting it, you notice that it is it does require looking at it, you see that there are 2 runes. One of them is definitely an identifier of Ronad, and then there's one before it. You know, these are normally handed down from parent to child.
Oh my god, so the gist is like she was going to pass it down to me?
It's like he put it in the drawer because he was going to probably mock you with it.
Just kind of take a second. Breathe deep. Does he need to identify it?
Oh yeah, he can identify it. So,
Yeah.
So identifying it, you know that if the bearer dies, another heir may claim the blade. Usually, but once it is bearer remains bonded to that person for life, it can serve only one master at a time. And the attunement process requires a special ritual
that needs to be dedicated to one of the elven gods. It won't serve anyone it regards as craven, erratic, corrupt, or at odds with preserving mankind or elvenkind. It can reject people, and then it has, each rune signifies a master that it has served before. Oh, whoops! I actually need to roll something for this. Oh, wait a minute. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, there's actually 3 runes on it. And while wielding the Moonblade, pull it up here. It is a sentient weapon. It's neutral good within, and so it is intelligent and has hearing and dark vision up to 120 feet. It communicates by transmitting emotions, sending tinglings through the wielder's hand when it wants to communicate something it has sensed. It can communicate more explicitly through visions or dreams when the wielder is either in a trance or asleep.
Okay, I'm going to sheath it close to me. And I'm just not going to say anything about it to anybody. I'm just gonna think this one's mine.
Or Bloodscale walked away because he had to go get the staff in the bag.
Perfect. And then this is what it looks like. The Moonblade.
I have a feeling that where it says requires attunement by elf or half elf is probably not a thing at the moment.
She's half elf. She's half elf, half demon.
Yeah.
That's right.
I am part elf. So.
I know, that was kind of the joke. God damn, you guys ruin all my shit constantly.
All right.
But Brandon.
Don't you mansplain this to me.
All right.
Q mansplain.
Okay. So yeah, I set it aside. I don't really say anything to anybody. I just quietly just say, "This is mine."
Okay.
And put it aside. Oh, we have people to free.
True.
But I think we should probably rest first.
We'll try to rest as much as we can. I have a feeling there will be representatives from the Usternik coming soon.
Short rest?
We wait to rest until after we talk to them?
I'd say we get as much rest as we can. We don't look in the best shape.
How much should we expect combat?
I don't know. The Usternik are not known for direct combat.
No, they have been fighting a battle against an entrenched enemy, so they've got to be pretty beat up. Maybe not Usternik himself, but some of his forces.
Oh, you saw the people he sent. He sent nobodies. He didn't send his best. He was sending people to test the walls.
That's fair.
He still has his best.
Sento.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is it?
First, I'm gonna heal him for a little bit.
Oh,
Pump some healing hands into him because
Oh yeah, I
she
should
needs
probably
it.
kill the angel.
And do you know anything about the Usternik?
The Usternik family are known for, well, usually, as you know, the theft of items from other families. They are known trying to get a foothold in this area. It is more of a get themselves out of the slums, but
17 for the angel.
17 for the angel.
Bloodscale, though, is like holding his axe like right over the angel's face. Like, don't make me fucking just drop this. I don't even gotta roll to attack sometimes. I just gotta drop this motherfucking thing.
Perfect. And you said it's 13 plus 12 for the healing hands, so 25?
Yeah, I was just doing them one at a time to maximize that
Perfect.
wisdom bonus.
Alright, so other than that, Ustrinic, they have fairly low house. They don't have a whole ton of sway in the city. I don't know if there's anything they'll even be able to do against this house and its formidable army. The only thing is, if you're going to let everyone go, I don't know how you'll be able to defend this place.
So at least for the time being, we are in a position of power.
I would guess this, but the Ustrinic are well known for being unknown.
Who says we're letting everybody go? Maybe there's just renegotiations.
Well, the last order was to just go back into a defensive position, so it gives us time.
That's true. Perfect. And then as you heal the fallen angel, his eyes pop open. He's like, and he looks at the axe in front of his face.
You know what you did.
What happened?
You might want to apologize. You know what you did.
Sorry.
Some down here.
Not his fault.
I just, honestly, the moment he says sorry, I'm like, all right, just, do you know what you're saying sorry for?
I believe I attacked somebody.
That was me.
I'm sorry.
Are you gonna do it again?
I have no intention of fighting you.
He just moves the axe away.
I'll stick my hand out to
Still
help him
ready,
up.
but away.
You pull him up, and he kind of stands. He's like, I don't know what
That's-
came over me.
That's all right. That shit sucked. I've seen it before.
He kind of looks around. Then he is slain.
Yeah, we won.
That
He's
is
dead as shit.
that is very good news. Maybe we can find my wings.
We,
We
Yes.
have your wings.
yeah.
We have your wings, remember?
We're just gonna attach them. We don't have the magic to attach them at the moment.
After a long rest, I can reattach them.
Bloodscale literally like pulls one like halfway out of the bag and then puts it back in the bag. Just like that.
Thank you. And he just kind of like sits down like heavily. Just clearly beat.
Short rest?
Yeah.
Short rest.
Long rest if we can get away with it, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Some of us might be able to. Not everybody.
perfect,
Let's all
so-
congregate in one spot.
Yeah, you guys guard me while I sleep.
How tall is the ceiling in this bitch?
What's that?
How tall is the room?
Oh, the room. So I believe it was 80 feet tall. No, it was 100 feet tall.
I can throw out the fortress so we can put the tent inside.
Perfect.
Yeah, that works.
It's like a do not disturb sign on the outside.
There's arrow slits. The people that aren't dying could fucking use those to watch.
We'll do a rotating watch.
I'll take the first watch.
Perfect. Okay. And then
I'll throw the cube just somewhere central.
And then Mesnos kind of. You found your.
Oh. I'll turn around and make sure Mesnos. Okay, I mean it's your house. You fine if I put up the tower?
It may be my house, but I'm still in debt even more to all of you.
Just say yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, cool.
And then so you throw up that. Go ahead.
Question, actually, Ty.
Yeah.
If I'm standing watch, can I do a short rest during that watch?
You're actively watching, because when it comes to watches, it's considered something you're doing. I wouldn't say so.
We were doing enough rotations that everybody could get a long rest even with a watch.
Well, I wanted to do a short rest before I even went to sleep in case shit popped off.
No, you can do that. You can while somebody else is taking the first watch, you can just sit, eat a meal, do a short rest. That's and mark your
Yeah, I
short
got
rest.
the first watch.
Because
So Sento and I will do.
Perfect. Okay. Mark-
Sento's pretty solid too. He could just stand watch the entire time.
Yeah.
He has not
really?
used. Yeah, he didn't use any spells. If he
Oh,
could take
okay.
a short rest, If you want to stay
Would
and
he
watch
get a
while he
level
takes-
of exhaustion if he stayed up the entire time?
Yeah. Okay.
Would he?
No, that's a question. Would he get a level of
Uh,
exhaustion if he stayed up the entire time?
Let me double check. Pull up his character sheet. I forgot some details of him. It's been a while since I've had to.
It's been a while.
You motherfuckers. There we go.
Well, while everybody's figuring this
No,
out,
he still needs rest.
Okay. Well, he can do a large chunk.
while everybody's figuring this out, I'll take the first watch, and then he could do the rest of the watch.
Perfect.
But as Uza goes in, she just kind of grabs him and gives him a hug and says, "I'm glad you're okay, Uza."
Me too. I'm glad we got everybody back. Told you we would.
Yeah,
Is
we
that
got
free?
some work to do, but
Also, when I promised you I'd come here with you, you didn't tell me it'd be this hot. You know how much heat dark leather absorbs? Whew!
look
Get
at
it?
my
'Cause I'm gonna-
dress and my armor. I
Very
am
nice to know.
completely covered. I feel you all the way. I have been sweating the entire time. I've forgotten
Fire-
how hot it is here.
Aren't you fire resistant?
That doesn't mean it doesn't feel hot.
I feel like it does.
No,
Roll a
no,
deception
I
check.
sweat just like everybody.
Learn something every day.
I'm half tempted to drink my potion of fire resistance just to find out.
Perfect. So, and then.
Oh, I've got an 18. Oh shit.
Yeah, she's been sweating, but it's not from the heat. It's
Yeah.
definitely not from the heat.
Things are hot in here, and I look over at Mesnos.
Mesnos just raises his
go to
eyebrow.
Go to bed. Get some sleep.
I'm really hungry. I'm gonna bandage these wounds and then.
You
take a
almost
snack.
died 5 times. Please go to bed.
I wanna bandage my wounds and then I'll go to bed. I promise.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do you want me to help? I mean,
No, you need to watch.
Okay.
I'll take care of it after you.
Okay.
All right. So Sento and Uza are both gonna do a short rest.
Perfect. Anybody else doing anything but hitting the hay?
Go to bed!
Sleep.
Okay, and
Perfect. So, so Mesnos kind of comes and kind of stands next to you for a watch. And he's like, "I see you found your father's pendant."
can I bring him back with this?
I don't know. Let me
I show him the note.
He he starts to read over it. It seems like his soul is unattached. Do you know your father's full true name?
Would assume as his daughter I would, but DM?
It would be unusual for one in these realms to let their heir know their full name, as children and teenagers are prone to tantrums and using a demon's true name in the middle of a tantrum. Was there anything else with it?
The pendant, I show him a paper that explains it, and then I show him all of the papers that I found underneath with the brewery info and all of that.
And nothing else magical. He's kind of like looking.
I
through
do
these.
have his skull.
Skull. Okay. Where did you find these things?
Down in... I describe what it, where it was and what it looked like, because I actually remember being there myself as a kid, so...
Okay, so you had a hidden resurrection room on the estate. One in case of emergencies. It seems like he's used this pendant to save you from some horrible death. But it unanchored his soul to wander. And there was nothing else down there.
I show him all the papers that were there. I said, you know, this
Do
one
you-
seemed a little...
Do you show him the saddle?
Yeah, I do show him the saddle. I show him the signet ring. I show him everything.
Perfect. And so he's looking at like the saddle is magical.
He kind of then casts Identify.
Yes.
Yes. It seems
Killed us with the suspense!
you can summon a steed with this, a greater
Nice.
steed even. Have you tried it yet?
No, because I didn't know what the hell it was, and we were here, and I was focused on finding you, you dipshit.
Well, that is fair. Well,
I wasn't sure how much of you there'd be left of, so I tried to hurry.
I think if within 10 minutes you might be able to find out.
Alright, so...
You'll have to sit on
Go to
the.
jail.
So you sit on the saddle and you it starts casting. And
With a mouthful of bacon and a bandage over my arm, half on. I told you it was gonna be cool. I know.
and hold on one second.
I don't want it.
That's right. It was this. Sorry, my notes are not complete here. There was one thing I was planning, and I realized that's not gonna work. There we go. Okay, yeah. And then so at the end of the spell, this creature kind of forms out underneath the saddle. It's this giant bird with kind of almost elk horns coming out the top of it. You recognize it as a peryton. It's a monstrous kind of carnivore. It's big enough for you to ride. It's much larger than a usual one. It's bam. And it kind of looks and shakes its head for a second, and then in Elvish, it kind of looks over and then kind of looks back and then kind of starts tapping the ground and looking at you and then tapping the ground.
Cast Speak with Animals.
Perfect. Okay. This is a monstrosity. It is not an animal. It taps the ground again.
Okay, so...
Starts to, like, scrape with its talon on the floor.
I hold out my hand with the signet ring,
It bows.
and I say my name.
It bows harder. And taps the ground with its talon and scratches at it.
What does it want with the fucking ground? Like, is it pointing at something?
It's not pointing at anything.
Okay.
You see, it takes a finger and then it scratches a symbol as it goes in the motion of the symbol. It can't really scratch the ground, and then taps again.
Motion of what symbol?
It looks kind of like a Z. It's hard to tell without it being able to leave permanent. Then taps the ground.
I look over at Mesnos, like, you have any ideas here?
I mean, should we give it paper?
Maybe. So I find some paper and
Perfect. And then so Mesnos kind of pulls an inkwell off the desk and puts it next. And then as it dips its finger in it, and then it starts to write out something, and it's hard to see around it while it's doing it. And it's big letters, so it takes up like multiple pages as it taps every time it needs another page, and you slide it down. And then after a while, it steps back, and you see the true name of your father, which I will let you fill in, since it is your backstory. But you see and then Mesnos goes like, a backup of a backup. Your father was brilliant.
So I can bring him back with all this.
I believe it possible.
Well, that was going to be my fallback, was resurrecting him and then giving him back the estate.
No.
But I know he was trying to leave with me.
He wanted to get you, well, it was so that you could grow up outside of this place.
Well, now he has a chance to.
Unfortunately, whoever is on the estate will be bound here.
What?
Yes.
What? No. You didn't say anything about this.
We didn't have time. Had Celazat signed. Had Celazat finished wherever she is at, whatever she is doing. Had we not answered those griffins, oh my god, I'm doing it now too. Had we not answered quickly, had we not decided quickly, and I did not know our cards.
I don't care about this place. Yeah, it was neat seeing my dad's brewery and finding his brews, which of course I took time to grab some, but I haven't drank any yet, so, we're gonna do that later.
Absolutely.
This is just a place. It doesn't mean anything to
No, that is another thing, is no matter what
it's
rash
yours
decisions
now.
are made, we can make other rash decisions to get out of them.
Well, you don't want to stay here, do you?
No, I wish to go wherever you go. I would not ever like to
Then
be
we're getting
behind.
the fuck out of the abyss.
Excellent.
I've seen enough of this place to last a lifetime. And I still feel somewhat obligated if Ustranik asks a favor to oblige him.
Well, then you have a decision to make. Do you leave me? Do we try to resurrect your father and leave him? Do we wish
Oh
to...
no, Dad's
move?
coming with. Dad's coming
Well-
to the prime material plane, and he's gonna try his hand in the real world.
What if we destroy the place? I'm sorry, I'm eavesdropping. My passive is pretty high. You guys are really talking loudly.
That is always an option.
Zilgret, who also has a pretty high passive.
People.
Zilgret, who already has a pretty high passive, is while the creature was writing papers, took a tactical position to put himself in between the giant fucking eyeball and the papers to block some of a real name.
Sorry, I
And
assume
it's
this
like,
was all
maybe
happening
wanna-
in. I assume this was all in the fortress.
Yeah, this is all in the fortress, like at
Yeah.
the
so-
Can the
entrance.
creature fit in the fortress along with the tent?
yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, well then Zilgret's just like, you might want to pick up the papers.
Oh yeah, no, I smattered the papers and
Skip over the-
caught them on fire in my hands.
Yeah, you burn them away, and as you do, the parrot goes against the floor, then looks, and then burns his head, and then nods the head, then tilts the head, then shakes the head, then
And I
tilts the
nod
head.
the head and I kind of grab him by the face and I nuzzle him a little bit, like, yeah, good baby.
Kind of nuzzles
But
in.
you can go now. And I dismiss him.
Saddle flops to the floor.
I have a fucking steed. Well, Dad's gonna have his steed back. I'm not gonna keep his steed. I am keeping his booze, though. Yeah, Mesnos, like, I could give a flying rat's ass about this place. It's nothing for me but a bad memory. And I'm sure he feels the same, and you feel the same. I mean, he was beheaded here. My childhood was ruined here.
So do we
You
destroy?
definitely squeezed in as much as you could in the tiniest amount of time possible.
I did not have a wonderful time here, I will admit that.
Yeah. So, I don't mind giving it away and not pissing off my new parental figure. He insisted.
You could always trade your last name for the estate. Just a thought. Anyway, I need sleep.
You need to go to bed. Yes.
And
She leans in and she kind of holds him by the face and just like puts her forehead to his for a second. Yeah. Just go to sleep. We'll talk more later.
More later. And he kind of, he turns away for a second, then turns back, and I cannot thank you enough. I love you, Zephyr. And then he turns and he goes up the stairs.
It's the thing. You never have to.
You're not sure if he heard it or not, but he continues walking. And then, perception check for your first watch. Unless
Good night,
anybody else wants to do
myself.
Good night, Uza.
Oh my god, Uza.
Yeah, I've been here literally the entire time. It's super awkward for me.
Zelgrat, who has 19 to his passive, is just like, yeah, night. But he leaves as well.
Oh, no, he just doesn't say a damn thing. He just kind of slinks away without hoping
Just
nobody
wave at him.
notices. But you probably
Nope, I
noticed because
wave.
he's so bad. He just nods as you wave. Don't draw attention to me. Kind of nod.
It wasn't even here.
All right, 23. Yeah, looking at one point, you do see the Sphinx return as they kind of fly over the river and then land, and they look up at the tower, and then they approach and kneel.
Yes.
Your armies are holding. A messenger has been sent. Are there any other further orders?
If you can. And I name the creatures in the rooms. Free them.
It would be our greatest pleasure.
And they take off back over the river of salt.
Yeah, I just tell them to free all the slaves, basically.
Are they free themselves? Did we freed
Yeah,
them, right?
we freed them.
Okay, so
freed
they're
them.
they're just helping of their own volition. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, they're being nice.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they can't release things from their contracts as they go, but they might be able to, open a few doors, maybe bring a werewolf guy over here,
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of the werewolf guy and
The sheep.
As they leave, hold on. Damn it! What was the name? Sorry, I'm looking at my notes.
That's okay.
basically nobody suffers anymore.
Who are you trying to think of?
Oh, it was the fucking slaver soul. Finnan! Slaver Finnan! I'm just gonna yell out as they fly away. Slaver Finnan! He's in the ghost room with the statues! Fuck that guy! Leave him there!
It will be done. You hear? Just yelling back.
If you want, it's your choice. He's a dick.
Thank you.
I think Sever was picking and choosing a little harder than
Yeah,
she vocalized.
yeah, I was picking and choosing.
Okay.
I figured, but I just wanted to make sure, like, that dude in particular.
Was there anybody else in particular that you wouldn't have included?
The hag is dead, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you guys murked the hag.
Yeah, we murdered that
I
bitch.
shoved her corpse down a hole.
Well, basically, like,
That ooze that ate your friend is still alive.
oh shit.
You know, the Oblex.
Maybe
Yeah.
just have them bring like the sheep and
Yeah.
the werewolf guy here.
Sheep and the werewolf guy, pretty much it.
Okay.
And then
They're like bring
we
'em-
already freed the ghosts, right?
They were standing watch in the room over the other ones, but they were happy to not be in that weird pool of bullshit anymore. So I mean,
they're
Yeah,
currently,
the one's no longer in the pool of bullshit. Freed.
Yeah, I think it was Hamlin, and then Ether. No, it was Hamlin, the farmer, and then
Aulas? Alliance? Aulas?
Alisar?
Alliance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
he
like
was
that.
killed
It's
by
one
the warlord. He was innocent. Yeah, Alisar Kazorwin. And
Yeah,
then
all the innocent ones and the, like,
You did.
guys that haven't done anything too fucking nefarious, freed. Werewolf can't help who he is, so
Okay, so
plus
let's
he was
see.
chill.
yeah. He was chill.
So leaving Finnan, and then the gambler Adet, he didn't know his soul was on line when he was gambling freed.
I think he could go. He's just a
Uh,
dummy.
Well, again, the problem I'm running into is as Brandon is these things still have contracts associated with them, and that is things that Mesnos has to rip up, which is why I'm saying more.
I'm going to tell Mesnos to rip up later.
Well, which is I'm saying more. Maybe have them brought here so we can talk to them in the morning.
Exit interviews?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do. Well, perfect. We'll run it that way then.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, dear, if I'm stepping on your toes.
and
You're asleep.
did you want to?
Good. Yeah, no, that's a good way to do it.
I will tickle the shit out of you right now.
Oh no, pee.
Fuck's
Um,
sake.
Now we're all awkwardly here.
Nah, no, I gotta
Hilarious.
pee.
Tickly?
All right. And then. Cool. All right.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Next watch.
All right. Next watch.
Quickly.
Go and roll your perception checks.
That'll be me.
Do it. And then, are you being assisted by
No, I'm sending Sento to go to sleep.
Perfect. Okay. Roll them beautiful perception checks.
I'll wake him up next.
Cool. 23. So looking around to the 23, the Salt River just is quietly flowing. The it's starting to smell a little bit at this point from all of the dead demons around, but nothing really happens.
Bad eggs.
About halfway through your watch, the reflective effect that was made slowly fades away, so the room no longer is a giant mirrored surface.
Oh God, my eyes. Thank you, Akati.
Is much more comfortable. With the 23, you do see a little bit. The eye blinks again at a random interval.
I'm really tempted to wave, but every time I've even minorly fucked with a demon, it has majorly bit me in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
Perfect. And then, so you were doing, is it 2 hours or 3 hour watches?
I think we could do 1 hour each.
1 hour each? Okay, perfect. Next.
Right? We have enough people for that.
Well, we could, but there's something you might just want to let sleep the entirety, like poisons -3 blood scale.
No.
And could really use magic hands. If I can get a long rest out of this.
You'll still get a long rest taking a 1 hour
pretty-
watch. You still,
Yeah.
it
Well,
still
I'm
counts.
pretty sure the way we were working it is whatever would end up as 4 watches, because that would get everybody still 8 hours
Yeah.
of sleep.
So,
Okay.
Sento will go
And
next.
Zilgrit's totally ready for a watch if you want him to.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Zilgert
Sento will go.
would probably insist, knowing his nature. So, Sento
Well,
next.
no, because he will insist you take a watch,
Yeah.
but if it's the last watch, he's fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Sento 24. So Sento at this point, he's looking he looks to the eye, and then he's keeping an eye out, and then all of a sudden comes flying over the rift. The two griffins. Fucking god, son of a bitch. The two sphinxes, who are sphinxes, not griffins, they're sphinxes, fly
Just make
over.
the Venture Brothers reference every single time.
Mecha Shiva? No.
Sphinx!
Oh, god damn it. Well, that'll help, though. They fly in and they run up to the door and they start talking to Sento, and Sento turns around to the rest of the house. He's like, appears that Selazat has there is some problem. Selazat has started to assault the south of the estate. She is trying to be freed from. She's trying to apparently claim her estate back. Do we retreat? Bring me Mesnos quickly. And he's like, oh shit, everyone's asleep, and he goes running in and bounds in. Zephyr, you've just like barely gotten to sleep as the door bursts open. He's like,
we're in the fortress, but we're in the tent in the fortress, so he could literally talk to the butler.
Butler, get some, and then Butler just appears in your room. He's like, apparently there's some issues with the southern estate. Selazat's apparently reclaiming. This is just in Mesnos's and.
I'm sorry. I thought the butlers were doing all of them.
It wasn't a full alarm.
Should
I
I
get
sound?
up and I'm like, I am done with this. Let's go.
Shall I
Take me in
sound
front.
the alarm? Or... And then Mesnos is like,
Nah.
or we could just let her have it.
We're just gonna let her have it. So take me to the front so that I can talk to her.
Oh, take me as well. He stretches and kind of cracks his neck. I will go with you. Oh, very well. And then as you two come out, the griffins kind of bow to you for both of you to kind of mount on to them. And
He did it again.
Yep. Sphinxes.
He did it again. He fucking did it again.
And as you guys kind of mount up and they start flying you across the dark tunnel that is the River of Salt, we'll go ahead and end for tonight since we went super long last time. Get you guys to bed
Splitting
at a
the party in
reasonable
the
hour.
abyss.
And we'll pick up here next time.
This bitch is gonna let me get a long rest and let me loot my fucking house before I leave.
Let me loot my house for crying
I
out
will
loud.
kill a bitch.
You do know that Selazat's estate and the Nefzet estate were both claimed and then put together, so there shouldn't be any of the Zephyr estate under the part that she's trying to claim.
Oh, she's trying to just claim underneath the Zephyr estate?
No. Like, you guys were neighbors, basically, and he took over one and then the other.
So, like, just think, like, if we had our next door neighbor's house and, like, we took it over and they were trying to get it back.
Like, you can have that. I don't fucking want that. It's yours. Let me fucking sleep. And I'll leave. And you and Ustranik can work out who gets this part, huh? I'll let you guys fight that out.
We'll find
You
out what
guys
she
figure
says.
it out.
And so for now, bye everybody. Thank you for watching. It's been a hell of a time. Thank you Fragilities for the new follow. And we'll find out what happens with the estates next week. Bye everybody.
RESTURRECTION.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.